Hello.
We can start. I was hoping there would be a podium here so we could cover my belly and say I ate too much.
Here, I'll take a shot for the rest.
Perfect. Lean on something. Okay, we'll put it back. Okay. Dad.
Yes, love.
I was hoping we didn't have to go after Mom because then we started crying and then she started crying, we started crying, so it was good. Anyway. And here we are. So, Paula. Where do we begin? For 60 years, you've been blessing the world with your presence. And nobody has had the pleasure to experience the gift of who you truly are more than us. We are honored to be your daughters, and so we would like to take this opportunity to thank you. I'm a bit of a mic hogger.
Thank you for working so hard to support the family while we were growing up. If you weren't at work all day, I wouldn't have been able to go out with my friends, even though I was grounded. I remember that when Mom found out, she was furious. And your response was, what? They can't go out when they're grounded?
Although Dad was really busy at work during the week, he always made sure to make time to spend with us kids on the weekends. Every Saturday, we would do the massive weekly grocery shop for our 7-person household and then drive to Langley to take Peter and Paul to their piano lessons. While they were there, Dad would take us 3 girls to the muffin break. That's when I was convinced that I found Jesus in a packet of butter. I was 6 at the time.
Thank you for introducing us to the life of an extended family. We are ever so grateful to have spent our childhood with Peter, Paul, and Pam. We were so lucky to have 3 sets of grandparents, along with 3 times the amount of presents, although moving back and forth every 2 weeks between Mom's house and Dad's house was a pain.
This might take longer than 10 minutes. Dad has always been an excellent chef. We all know that he was even taught by the Queen Mother's personal chef himself. So thank you, Dad, for our lovely childhood dinners of hamburger helper and those exquisite, memorable nights out at the Sizzler. But jokes aside, he actually did cook us some amazing meals. Don't forget, presentation is key.
Thank you for always keeping us cultured. We may have been the only kids we knew who grew up going to musicals and plays. Even though we insisted we wouldn't like the sound of music, you convinced us to watch it anyway. And funny enough, we loved it. And thank you for forcing us all to learn how to play the piano. Although we hated it at the time and cried whenever we had to practice, you always kept saying, one day you will appreciate this fine instrument. And you know what? I can say now that I do.
Thank you for our late night sing-alongs when we were kids. Of course, a lot of them were based on musicals. One of your favorites, Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
Who will buy my sweet red roses? 2 blooms for a penny.
Penny mellow today, mistress.
Nice to grind.
That was our bedtime singing.
Thank you for allowing my beloved first pet, Oliver, to come live with us at our house in Burnaby, albeit for a short period of time. Oliver was an amazing cat. He had so much character. But once he sprayed Dad's beloved piano, and that was it.
It was
He even brought Dad a gift in the form of a dead mole, which he graciously left on his bed to say, "I'm sorry." But it wasn't enough. Everyone knows, once you mess with the piano, you're not welcome anymore.
Thank you for taking all of us kids to Disneyland twice. Of course, the first time we all ended up riddled with chicken pox, and you had the generosity to take us again, chicken pox free. My favorite memory from that first trip was standing up half naked in the back of our family station wagon, covered in chamomile lotion. Dad decided to take the long drive down the coast to California. So the second time, we flew.
When I was 11, my grade 6 teacher, Mrs. Grant, gave us all a casual assignment to take pictures of bridges in our area. When I told Dad about the assignment, he really rolled with it and ended up spending an entire Sunday afternoon driving around with Kelsey, my friend Jen, and myself, taking pictures of bridges all over the city. When I presented Mrs. Grant with an entire roll of film of just bridges of all shapes, sizes, and artistic angles, she was so taken aback by Dad's efforts that she sent him a poinsettia plant as a thank you.
Thank you for striving to acquire your dream home in Shaughnessy, complete with piano room, log cabin basement, and solid oak billiard table. If it wasn't for our countless pool matches with you, we wouldn't be the pool sharks that we are today.
Thank you for always being such an amazing host. There were a number of times that all of my friends would come over, and you would prepare a whole smorgasbord of food for us to devour. My friends always said Mr. Gilson was the best.
Although the time at the mansion had to come to an end after the divorce, but thank you for finding that wicked one-floor apartment in downtown Vancouver. And thank you very much for giving me the master bedroom, complete with ensuite and bidet.
Thank you for allowing me to throw a big New Year's party at your downtown apartment when we were in high school.
And thank you, Mallory, for letting me and my drunk friends crash it. Sorry, Dad, for the duvet.
Thank you for always being so easy and open whenever meeting our new boyfriends. Contrary to the norm, it was our mom that they had to be worried about meeting, and not our dad.
Thank you for always teaching us the importance of being fashion conscious. We appreciate your use of color and prints, as opposed to our mums, many shades of black in our closet.
This is not my speech.
Although trendy, Dad does have his fashion mishaps. So this is Safari Dad.
Safari Dad.
Safari Dad.
We use the opportunity to have him show us the oddities of a true English home. And as you can see, he also has an aptitude for funny faces.
Thank you, Dad, for always thinking of others whenever you can. You got my friend Julia a job at the law firm that she still works at today. You convinced my friend Tammy's mom to allow her to attend university abroad. And you even set me up with my first job at White Spot when I was 15 years old, and another job at AWM a few years later. It always pays to have an interior designer in the family. Dad so graciously flew to Toronto more than once to decorate our bedrooms while we were in university. Thank you for that.
Thank you for allowing us to experience the wonders of Royal Caribbean cruises, not once but twice. One of my favorite times was when you agreed for us to have our hair braided. We only had a few hours till we had to be back on the boat, so we were a little concerned about timing. However, the hairdresser assured us that both of us would be done all in a couple of hours. And that was a lie. Next thing you know, we were hightailing our asses, back to the boat. running down a mile-long boardwalk with 2 huge ships on either side, and the passengers cheering us on, braves flailing and all. I sure felt like we were participating in an Olympic race. We finally made it back to the boat, with a stern look from the captain to Dad exclaiming, "I suggest you get a watch, sir."
We'll always remember when you smashed your heel into 11 pieces after falling down a flight of stairs at the gym, and the doctor said that you may never run again. You were bedridden for a number of weeks, and Peter thought it would be a good idea to get you a bell so that you could ring at 7 o'clock in the morning for one of us to fetch your daily coffee and Globe and Mail. It was a long recovery for all of us.
Including Marianne.
There you go.
It was shortly after that I almost stumbled upon your and Marianne's blossoming relationship. I returned home in the afternoon. The door was surprisingly locked, and I was unable to get in. After many knocks, you answered looking suspicious in your bathrobe. Although I didn't know why the door was locked at the time, but thank you so much for explaining the real reason the door was locked months later. Might have wanted to keep that one between you two.
The last and final thank you is a big one. We all know this year and the last have been a tough one. We are so thankful for your strength, determination, and perseverance through this magnitude of an obstacle you have had to overcome. Thank you, Marianne, for continuing to stick by his side through it all. We know it wasn't easy for you as well. Because of you both, we will be able to create new memories, maybe at your wedding. But thank you, Dad, for winning this battle, almost, with a smile on your face.
So we are overjoyed to be able to celebrate this momentous occasion with you. And it lifts our hearts to know that we will have many more years and memories with you to be thankful for. So please, everyone, raise your glasses and cheers to our wonderful father.
Happy 60th.